morning, students of class 8. Welcome to your online class from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Student, as you know, I am a science teacher and I have already completed the explaining of chapter 3rd, and today I am going to start a new topic, new chapter, that is the material, metals and non-metals. So, materials, everything in this universe is made up of different types of materials. Any substance, if it will be broken by any chemical means into two or more than two parts, is called the elements. Elements. When any substance is broken into, when a substance is broken by any chemical means in two or more than two particles, those are called the elements. There are altogether 92 elements known by its naming at present time. Most probably the elements are divided into two groups, two major groups. The elements are divided into two major groups, that is the metals and other is non-metals. So, student, today I will explain about what is metal, what are the different properties of metal. Metal, first property I can say metal is hard. Just for example, iron, aluminium, copper, these are the metals which are hard. Next, metal has got luster. Luster means what? Shiny. Luster means shiny. Just like gold, if we polish it, the surface becomes very shiny. Copper, these are all got the shiny surface. So luster means shiny. The third is that malleability. So what is malleability? Malleability is the process by which a metal could be changed into a thin metal sheet by heating it and hammering it. Suppose that when an iron rod is put in a heavy furnace and when it is taken out and is hammered by the blacksmith, that changes shape into a thinner iron sheet. So, malleability is the process of changing the metal into a thin sheet is called malleability. The next is student, ductility. What is ductility? Ductility means to change the metal into a thin wire form. Thin wire form, just like copper wire, aluminium wire, is called ductility. Now, metal is also a good conductor. Metal is a conductor. If metal would not have been a conductor, then when at the time of cooking, the food particles, the raw food particles which is present in the, what you can say, utensils might not be cooked, it would remain raw. So that cooker or that pan is a good conductor of heat. That's why when we put any object to prepare it, it gets heated and that food is cooked. That means metal is a good conductor of heat as well as electricity. Now, so these are the, you can say, properties of a metal. Metal is hard, metal is lustrous, metal is malleability, metal is ductility, metal is a conductor, that means heat transfers from one body to another body. Just like suppose that if we take a metal rod and at one corner we heat it on a flame, and that heat will transfer from this corner to this corner. Because metal is a good conductor of heat, this first particles here get heated and slowly the side particles get heated and the heat from one corner transfers to other corner. So these are the hard, lustrous, malleability, ductility, conductor, good conductivity. These are the properties. One more property I want to say, that sonority. Sonority. So what is sonority? If we struck a metal object, it gives a tinkling sound effect. That tinkling sound effect is called the sonority. Okay, student. So again, once again, I want to repeat that element is divided into two groups. One is the metal, other is the non-metal. Metals are hard, lustrous, malleability, ductility is also good conductor of electricity and electricity as well as heat, and sonority. I am just repeating it. Hardness. Metal is hard, has got the property of hardness. Luster is shiny. When it is polished, it gives shining effect. That is called the lustrous. Malleability means when we just by hammering and heating it, we can change into a thin sheet of metal. Next is ductility. Ductility means it could be changed to thin wire through which current could pass, just a copper wire, aluminium wire. And next is the conductor. Metal is also a good conductor of heat as well as electricity. And one more property is sonority. Metals gives when it is strike with anything, it gives a tinkling effect, that is called the sonority. Okay. Now student, further I am going to explain about the non-metal properties. Non-metal is not hard, that means it is soft. Non-metal is non-lustrous. It is non-lustrous, means it has no shining effect. It is non-malleability. It is non-ductile. It is a poor conductor. It is non-sonorous as well as it is brittleness effect. Brittleness. Now student, non-metal is soft, metal was hard, but non-metal is soft. Metal has got lustrous shiny effect, but non-metals has no any shiny effect. Metals has got the malleability nature, but non-metal has no malleability nature. Metals could be drawn into a thin sheet of wire, but non-metal cannot be drawn into a thin sheet of wire. It is non-ductility. Metal is a good conductor of electricity as well as heat, but non-metal is a poor conductor of electricity. Metal is sonorous, that means it gives a tinkling effect, but non-metal doesn't give any tinkling sound effect. So it is a non-sonorous. And the last one is the brittleness. What is brittleness? When we hammer a non-metal object, it gets broken into pieces. So if we try to hammering it a non-metal to change into a metallic property, so because it is a non-metal, it will not change into it is non-malleable. So so it will break into small pieces. That is the brittleness nature. So student, today I have taught you about the different properties of metal and non-metal. Hope so you have understood it properly. Go through the video carefully, and whatever the homework provided by me, you must note it in your copy and learn it. Thank you. Have a nice day.